What I've learned with Quest is their products are hit and miss.
Hey, what's up, family? I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are
Two crazy ketos. And welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another product review.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. A lot of people ask us about what are some grab and go desserts, because dessert can be a little bit tricky on keto. Some people think that I would rather have like a grab and go option because if I'm baking it in my kitchen, I'm going to be making whole big batches of things and I don't want to be surrounded by a whole bunch of baked goods. So maybe I can just have a grab and go.
Well, when we travel, like when we go on cruises and stuff, sometimes we like to bring something that is packaged, because when you go on a cruise, for example, you're not allowed to bring home-baked goods. You have to bring packaged things, and a lot of the like dessert options and things like that on a cruise are not sugar-free. They're not very keto-friendly. So sometimes we like to bring something, and a couple of the products that we have brought in the past were from Quest. So we like the Quest cups, and then there are like the little Quest cookies, not the big round cookie. They're like almost like a cake cookie. And we reviewed them in the past and the ingredients were pretty good. And one of the places that we will generally pick that stuff up is at Walmart.
Yes, because we've price checked a lot of different sources, and it seems like we can find boxes at Walmart for Quest products at like significantly cheaper than other stores.
Yeah, for example, like Quest cups, if you go to Walmart, they're like $8.88 for 4 packages of them.
Go to Publix.
But if you go into Wawa, it's $3.59 for 1 package.
Well, and it can be that same box from Walmart at our Publix is like $10 or $11.
Yeah, so that's where we generally go. So every time we go into Walmart, I always like to look and see, does Quest have any new products? Because what I've learned with Quest is their products are hit and miss.
Right.
Some of them are really good, and some of them not so good.
No.
And recently, we found these Quest, they're called the Bake Shop Brownies. So we picked this up, and we figured we would do a review on this.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
does it look like a brownie, first of all? Does it smell like a brownie?
Trying to get it out of the package without it falling. So it definitely looks like a brownie.
It sure does.
It's like a thicker brownie.
Okay.
And here, I'll just break it, give you a piece.
It's got a brownie taste to it, like a snack cake.
It smells like it. It does have some like little chocolate chips and stuff like that inside.
Okay. Want to dink it?
Dink.
Dink.
Kind of dry.
It's pretty chalky and gritty. There's like a grit to it.
I'm going to say it's dry, it's chalky, and it's got a bit of a chemical taste to it.
Wow. So this is definitely one of those, like we just said, it's hit or miss. Like I love their peanut butter cups, but this is just very chalky and gritty. And I'm just like really noticing the fact that we did not grab a water before we started this video, because I did not expect it to be this like yucky.
You want to do 5 things?
5 things.
5 things. If you're new to our channel, we review all products based on 5 things. We're going to talk about the ingredients. Does it keto based on a nutrition label? How does it taste? How much does it cost? And finally, would we recommend it? Number 1 is going to be the ingredients.
Because I do know taste is subjective, Joe.
Now, whenever we pick up Quest products, especially for a review, we don't look at the ingredients because we're going to do a review. We bought this specifically
for the review.
So the ingredients: milk proteins, which is micellar casein and whey protein isolate, calcium caseinate, whey protein concentrate. Then we have water, polydextrose, glycerin, erythritol, butter, canola oil.
Wow.
Why do we have butter and canola oil?
Yeah.
Eggs, cocoa processed with alkali, unsweetened chocolate, which is, then we have unsweetened chocolate. It contains less than 2% of natural flavors, cocoa butter, salt, soy lecithin, non-fat dry milk, citrus fiber, sucralose, guar gum, xanthan gum, cocoa extract, and baking soda.
A lot of sources of sweet. And
Yeah.
it is indeed sweet.
So the polydextrose is a sweetener. Glycerin could be used as a sweetener. You have erythritol, and then you also have sucralose. So, and yeah, that's it. And that's a lot of different sweeteners in there.
It is. All right.
I mean, the ingredients are not the greatest. I'm not a big fan of the canola oil. No reason for that. And then also you have the polydextrose.
Yeah. So number 2 is, does it keto based on the nutrition facts? So let's see. It's 190 calories per serving, 12 grams of fat, 10 grams of protein, 23 total carbs. I'm definitely going to tell you to count all of those carbs. They're going to be telling you that there's 9 grams of fiber, and that there's 12 grams of sugar alcohol. I just wanted to see, they are saying that there is 2 net carbs based on all of that, fiber game math. But I'm going to say 23 total carbs is probably right where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, it is a lot of sugar alcohols. I mean, if you want to deduct the sugar alcohols, I would not deduct the fiber because they're counting things like polydextrose and stuff. But the problem with deducting the sugar alcohols is you're going to consume more than one.
Now, we have done a video on what happens when they say there's protein in something, like something
This does not count as your protein.
fortified with protein. So when this says on here, there's 10 grams of protein on the label, I mean, let's be reasonable. Let's use some common sense in our approach to things. Obviously, I am not going to sell to myself the fact that, well, I need to eat this brownie because, I mean, it's got 10 grams of protein in it. So, no, this is not a source of your protein.
If you have a goal or a target of 150 grams of protein, this doesn't count.
Right.
Eat 150 grams of meat protein, and then just look at this. This was dessert. You got an extra 10 grams for the day.
Right.
But do not count this as your protein for the day.
No.
Number 3, how do they taste? Not great.
Okay, so the note of chocolate and sweetness that you would be looking for in a dessert, it is there. It is sweet, and I can taste chocolate. The problem is the taste, the flavor cannot overcome the chalky, gritty mouthfeel texture of this product. I'm sorry, but it's
don't get gritty, but I do get chalky and dry. I get dry.
Ugh.
So the flavor itself isn't bad. I do get like a little bit of an afternote of something. It could just be the erythritol because we don't use a lot of erythritol anymore. But for me, like the taste, it's not phenomenal. Like when we have a Quest cup, I'm like, ooh, that actually tastes
very
good.
tasty.
The Quest like cake cookies, you're like, ooh, that tastes really good. Does this really more of a keto friendly product? Because I would think there's real sugar in it. There's no doubting that this is a quote health food.
No.
There's just no doubting with this one.
We're back to one of those type of like, it's a cookie, it's a brownie that's supposed to make you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Number 4, how much do they cost? So in Walmart, a box of 4 packs is $8.88. So that means each brownie is $2.22.
It is reasonably priced.
Yeah, especially when you buy it in Walmart.
When something tastes good, that's what I call a value. When something does not taste good, it is still just spending $8.88.
Yeah. So number 5, would we recommend it? I honestly can't recommend it. I mean, I recommend a lot of Quest products. I can't recommend this based on...
I wouldn't purchase it again.
I wouldn't purchase it again. That's first of all. But I always look at like total carbs and taste. Is it worth it? So like if I'm going to spend 23 total carbs on a dessert,
good.
It better lead me to ecstasy and orgasm.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean? Like it's got to be that good to consume that many carbs in something this small, and this just doesn't do it.
I guess that maybe like I don't need my food to be earth-shattering anymore. Like maybe
for that many carbs.
I don't want to have an emotional response to food that's like that at that level anymore. But this is definitely not going to make you feel like you spent your carbs wisely. Like if you're at the arcade and you're spending the tickets that you won from playing like an afternoon of like, video games, and you're like, Am I going to get the fuzzy pencil topper? Am I going to get like the eraser? I want to spend my carbs someplace that I'm not going to instantly regret it. And this is a place where I am going to regret it.
Okay, I'm going to give you an example to further
Don't
my
double
thought.
down. Don't
Okay.
double down on this, Joe.
So, a package of this is $8.88.
Yes.
Right? So, $2.22
A package.
per bar.
Right.
So, that means 5 bars would be somewhere around $11.
Okay.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For $12, you can get a Primal Fudge Keto Brick.
You're trying to tap into when I have an emotional response
Which
with the keto
is...
break.
So, a Primal Fudge Keto Brick is going to cost you $12.
It tastes way better.
A Primal Fudge Keto Brick is 1,000 calories.
Right.
5 of these would be 1,000 or just less than 1,000 calories.
Oh, so I see what you're saying.
950 calories.
It's the same price point.
But a Primal Fudge Keto Brick, I don't remember the total carbs on that one, but it's between 6 and 10, right? Or 6 and 12.
It's not 23.
Let's go to 12. If you eat 5 of these, that's 120 carbs?
Yeah.
Or you can eat an entire Primal Fudge Keto Brick, just slice it into 5 sections.
Mm-hmm.
It really tastes like fudge, like a fudge brownie.
It really tastes good.
It's got healthier ingredients.
Well, sure.
And in the end, it costs you about the same amount of money. Do you see where I'm going with?
I see that.
Ecstasy from something like, that's going to be like, I'll eat 2 of those over like one of these.
I'm just not ever eating one of these again. So there you go.
Let
Do the
us
math.
know in the comment section, have you tried this? Maybe we're way off because taste is subjective.
I'm not way off for me.
Let us know down in the comment section. Also, let us know, are there any other Quest products that you would like us to try? I will tell you, don't even bother recommending just regular Quest bars.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the texture of any of them.
No.
And so I'm not going to bother buying those. But if there's other like Quest things, like, we've done chips and we've done some of the cookies and stuff like that. But let us know down in the comment section. Now, if you like seeing videos like this, take a look at the video we have linked right over there. Also, make sure you take a look at the most recent video that I'm going to put right over here.
But whether you head this way or you head this way, don't forget to head this way. Subscribe to our channel and click the little bell icon. And that way, every single time we even have a miss, you'll be alerted to it.
Until next time.
Bye.